was about sharing. I learned that I had more fun if I shared toys and books with the other kids. But I bet you've already figured that out. Tell you what, I'll sing a song about sharing. And when I ask you, what do? You say, I share. When you both want to read the very same book, if you share, then both of you can have a look. When you both want to sit in the very same chair, what do? I hope you said I share. Let's try another one. When there's one cookie left, you don't have to fight. If you share, then both of you can have a bite. When you both want the comb to comb your hair, what do? Sharing is fun for two. It sure beats arguing about it. Share it, what else you gonna do when neither one of you can do without it? When you both want the swing, but there's only one, if you share, you can always have twice the fun. If you want to be nice and you want to be fair, what do? Say it again. What do? Now it's time for another one of our long ago adventures. This one's a story about Abraham Lincoln, who was a great president of the United States. When he was little, Abe had to walk 2 miles back and forth to school every day. He studied really hard and learned to read and write by the time he was 6. But then Abe's father moved his family way across the river to a place called Little Pigeon Creek. Abe wanted to go to school again, but now it was too far to walk. And besides, he had to stay home and help his father build their new log cabin. But every night after supper, Abe would sit by the fire and practice writing his letters and numbers. And he borrowed books from a neighbor and read them by the fire, too. His favorite was a book about George Washington, the first president. And before he went to sleep, Abe would put the book on a window ledge above his bed, just to keep it safe. Then one night, Abe's father woke him up when it was still dark. It was raining real hard, harder than ever. And Little Pigeon Creek was rising so fast, it started to flood. What are we going to do? Abe said to his father. Let's move everything to high ground, said Mr. Lincoln. You get the horses and cows, and I'll help your mom. So Abe rushed out into the rain and ran to the barn. Come on, Hector, he said to the horse. We got to move you up the hill. But Hector was too scared to move. So Abe grabbed hold of his bridle and pulled as hard as he could. And when they got outside, Hector ran up the hill so fast, he dragged Abe all the way in the mud. Then Abe tied Hector up and went back to the barn for the cows. And by the time he got them tied up, all of Abe's clothes were soaking wet. But he didn't let that bother him. He ran straight back down to the cabin and started helping his ma and pa. Abe, said Mr. Lincoln, you help your little sister now. So Abe grabbed his sister Sarah by the hand and led her up the hill to safety. By this time, the flood had reached the door of the cabin and was going inside. The whole family stood on the hill and watched the creek just keep on rising. Then all of a sudden, Abe shouted, Oh, no! I forgot my book! And he ran down the hill as fast as he could. Abe, stop! Cried Mr. Lincoln. But Abe wouldn't listen. He waded through the water, climbed up the ladder to his bed, and took down his book. It's soaking wet, said Abe. How am I ever going to pay it back? And then all of a sudden, the rain stopped, and the creek stopped rising too. By the time it was morning, Abe and his family could go back to their cabin. They started drying everything out in the sun, but Abe's book wouldn't dry out. So he took it back to his neighbor and said, I'll work as long as it takes to pay you back. And that's exactly what he did. He plowed the fields and split the fence rails and chopped firewood, and in 3 weeks he paid back the book. I guess that book meant a lot to you, said his neighbor. Yes, sir, said Abe. I wish I had some more to read. And then the neighbor let him borrow as many books as he wanted, and he read them all. Pretty soon he became really smart, and when he grew up, people trusted him so much, they even elected him President of the United States. And that's a fact. Yesterday at school, we sang a song I bet you Abe Lincoln sang when he went to school. It's called Jim Along Josie, and we played a game with it, too. Tell you what, I'll sing it for you, and you can play right now. Here's all you gotta do. Skip in a big circle when I say skip to the music. But be sure to stop when the music stops. Let's try it. Skip to the music, skip along Josie. Skip to the music, skip along Joe. Stop when the music stops, oh Josie. Stop when the music stops, oh Joe. Did you stop when the music stopped? I hope so, because I'm going to sing again. And this time you're going to run. Run to the music, run along Josie. Run to the music, run along Joe. Stop when the music stops, oh Josie. Stop when the music stops, oh Joe. Stop. Don't move. Don't move till you hear the music. Okay? This time you're gonna jump. Ready? Jump to the music, jump along Josie. Jump to the music, jump along Joe. Stop when the music stops, oh Josie. Stop when the music stops, oh Joe. Don't move until you hear the music start. Hold real still. Now this time you're gonna hop. Here we go. Hop to the music, hop along Josie. Hop to the music, hop along Joe. Stop when the music stops, oh Josie. Stop when the music stops, oh Joe. After we played Jim Along Josie, I was really hungry. So, it was a good thing it was lunchtime. I sure ate a lot for lunch, but it was nothing compared to what my friend Zach ate. And my friend Larry said he even ate more than Zach. Will you help me find out who ate the most for lunch? You will? Well, all right. Listen, and when I ask you who ate more, you tell me which one, Zach or Larry. Here we go. Larry ate 2 oranges, and Zach ate 1 orange. Who ate more oranges? Larry ate more. 2 is more than 1. Now listen and answer this one. Larry ate 3 jelly beans, and Zach ate 4 jelly beans. Who ate more jelly beans? The answer is Zach. 4 jelly beans is more than 3. Try this one. Larry ate 3 hamburgers, and Zach ate 2 hamburgers. Who ate more hamburgers? Larry ate more hamburgers. 3 is more than 2. Here's one more. Larry ate 4 ice cream bars, and Zach ate 5 ice cream bars. Who ate more ice cream bars? Zach ate more ice cream bars than Larry. 5 is more than 4. But you know what? It really didn't matter who ate more, because after lunch, they both got one big stomachache. Now I'm going to tell you a poem about some big yellow school buses. And you can help me. Just pretend your fingers are the buses. Put 5 fingers up in the air, and when I say 1 chugged away, you put one of your fingers down. Ready? Put your fingers up in the air now. 'Cause here we go. 5 big buses waiting at the door. 1 chugged away, and then there were 4. Chug, chug, vroom, says the big yellow bus. Now there are only 4 of us. I hope you put 1 finger down when I said 1 chugged away. Now you should have 4 fingers up in the air. 4 big buses I can see. 1 chugged away, and then there were 3. Chug, chug, vroom, says the big yellow bus. Now there are only 3 of us. 3 big buses, that's quite a few. 1 chugged away, and then there were 2. Chug, chug, vroom, says the big yellow bus. Now there are only 2 of us. 2 big buses sitting in the sun. One chugged away, and then there was one. Chug, chug, vroom, says the big yellow bus. Now there is only one of us. One big bus, and now we're done, 'cause he chugged away, and then there were none. Okay, champ, I sure hope you're in good shape, 'cause it's time for another Let's Pretend adventure with your old pal, Coach Corky. That's me. If you guess we're going to do a little working out, you've got it right. We're going to work out hard, too, 'cause we're training for the Olympics. The first part of our training is warming up. It's important to warm up before you exercise so you don't hurt yourself. First, let's do a warm-up that helps your breathing. Put your arms out to the sides, and then bring your hands and touch your chest. Good. Let's do that 3 times. Put your arms out and touch your chest. Arms out and touch your chest. Arms out and touch your chest. Now put your arms over your head and touch your hands together. Then bring your arms down to your sides. Great. Let's do that one 3 times. Touch your hands over your head and bring your arms down. Touch your hands and bring them down. Touch your hands and bring them down. Way to go! Okay, now that we're all warmed up, it's time to do some running. But just run in place right where you are. That's so you can still hear me, Coach Corky. Let's start by running slowly. That's it. And don't forget to move your arms up and down, too. Now we're going to go a little faster. Start bringing your knees up higher. That's the way. Now we're going to run in place as fast as we can. Keep running and keep breathing, too. Okay, start slowing down again. A little slower. Okay, pal. Good work. You can stop running and take a rest. But not for too long, because now it's time to practice some track and field events. The first one we're going to do is the broad jump. So make sure you have plenty of room to move around. Are you ready? Good! Now stand with your feet a little ways apart. Now bend your knees. Put your arms behind you and jump as far as you can. Great! How far do you think you jumped? Way to go, champ! How about trying the discus throw now? A discus looks like a small plate. Let's pretend you're going to throw it as far as you can. Start by spreading the fingers of your right hand really far apart. Now bring your arm back behind you and then throw that discus. I hope you twisted your body too. That helps you throw the discus even farther. Let's try it one more time. Spread your fingers, bring your arm back, and throw that discus. Way to go, pal! Let's do one more field event, and then you're finished training for today. This one's the javelin throw. A javelin is like a spear. First, spread your feet far apart. Now pretend you're holding a javelin. Grip your hand good and tight. Now straighten your arm and raise it above your head. Bring your arm back behind your head and throw that javelin. How far do you think you threw it? A long ways, I bet. Well, champ, our track and field training is over for today. But don't forget to do your exercises tomorrow. It takes a lot of practice before you can go to the Olympics, and that's a fact. Gee, buddy, I sure like going to school with you. I guess that's because you're my best pal. If you want, you can turn my tape over now. And just remember, I'll be talking to you.